Hi everybody, Mindy here, and what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to run a demo account with my new EA on it and just have it do little scalpy trades, okay? So I thought I'd let you follow along as I go through this. Now this first video is going to be the first 15 hours of the experiment, okay? And so I just wrapped up the first 15 hours and now I'm going to put this video together so that you can watch it while I video record the next 15 hours, okay? But anyway, I'm going to let this run for several days just so you can kind of get an idea of what this EA can do for you. Now, the way that I've set this experiment up is I'm really not paying that much attention to charts or technical analysis or anything. I'm just kind of slopping in the trades. And I'm not suggesting that this is a good way to trade, but what I'm trying to show you is that when it comes to Forex trading, it really doesn't matter if you're doing buys or sells or whatever. Every trade you make will be good sooner or later, right? The only problem is, when is later? Is later tomorrow, or is later 3 months from now, or is it next year, right? So the problem for most Forex traders is not getting in trades. The problem is getting out of the trades profitably, right? And what are you supposed to do when your trades don't go the way that you think that they should, right? Most people will take losses on their trades, right? But I'm suggesting that there's a better way. I utilize a strategy called hedging, where when I have a trade that goes not the way I want it to go, what I do is I hedge the trade with an equal but opposite trade. But that creates a new problem, right? Because once you have a trade that's hedged, the bigger problem becomes, how do you get out of the hedge for, you know, a profitable outcome? Well, what I've done with this new EA is I've kind of created a situation where this EA will manage your trades for you. When a trade becomes profitable, it will add a profit stop on the trade so that that trade can never go negative again. And if the trade gets to the point where you want to hedge it, the EA will automatically hedge the trade for you. And also it will add what I call a fixer trade. And the fixer trade is not supposed to correct the whole problem. The fixer trade is really only supposed to fix the hedge, so that when the price turns around and starts going toward your original trade, the hedge will go ahead and close for a profitable outcome, so that the original trade can then become profitable. Okay? So what I've done with this EA is I have set it up to really take advantage of just tiny little small trades, but I've also set it up to hedge very quickly, right? So I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out, but we'll find out, won't we? What I've done in this video is I've sped this up. What this is, it's going to be 15 hours worth of video, and I put this timer on here so that you could see essentially every second of the trading that has been done in this account. And every now and then you'll see that I flip over to the account history just to check and see how it's doing, right? And what I want you to kind of watch is I want you to kind of watch the balance here. When I started the experiment, the account had just a few dollars over $10,000 in it. And so anyway, kind of watch here at the balance number and the equity number. Now, the thing is, this number here called free margin, this is also referred to as usable margin, right? And it's called usable margin for a reason, because it comes out of your equity. This is true, but it's usable margin because it's there so that you can use it to manage your trades. Okay, so don't be alarmed when the equity in the account goes down before it starts going up. Okay, the whole point is to make more profitable trades and have more trades close than the negative PL that builds up while you are managing your trades. Because there's nothing wrong with having negative PL in your account if you're managing your trades correctly, right? Because negative PL is temporary, okay? It's temporary because it's only negative until the trades become profitable, right? So there is that. So first I'd like to show you how I have the settings set so that you'll understand a little better what's happening when you see all these trades going in and out. So let me bring up that slide and I'll show you that. Just a second. Okay, what you're looking at now is the Expert Advisor Properties window for the EA. Now, what actually makes this EA work is programming that's actually very complicated. In fact, it's well over 2,000 lines of coding. But what you're looking at are the user-defined things where you can tell the EA exactly how you want it to manage the trades, right? The way the EA is designed, it's designed so that you can use it for just about any trading methodology that you employ, right? Because you can actually tell it if you want it to manage old trades in the account, or if you only want it to manage new trades from the time you turn it on forward. You can tell it when to add profit stops. You can tell it how to move the profit stops. You can tell it if you want it to hedge or not hedge. You can tell it when to hedge the trades. You can tell it if you want it to use a fixer trade or not. You can tell it when to add the fixer trade. You can tell it when to close the fixer trade, when to close the hedge. It's all totally to your discretion on how you want to set it up, right? Now, in this case, what I've done is, because I'm trying to do this experiment, mostly just to show you guys how the EA manages the trades, I've set it up to put the profit stops on very soon, right? I've told it I want a 2-pip profit stop on the trades when they're 3 pips profitable, and then to move the stop 1 pip for every 1 pip the price moves in favor of the trade, right? But you can make these numbers anything you want them to be. And depending on what broker you're using, you might have to adjust these numbers even if you wanted to take just little trades like I'm doing, right? Because everything's dependent on making the numbers match with the spreads and things like that that are applicable at the broker that you use, right? Now, if you want it to hedge the trade, you can assign when it hedges the trade, and you can also assign when you want to pick up fixer trades, right? And then you can also define when you want the fixer trade to close the hedge, right? So anyway, everything that you need is in here in the user-defined parameters, right? Now, the one thing that you can't do with this is you cannot manage trades that were created by another EA. This EA is set up to only manage the trades that you have put in manually, okay? And that's a good thing, because if you're running other EAs that are working really well and you want to take manual trades, then now you can do that. And this EA will manage your manual trades for you according to whatever parameters you set up in the properties box. Now I'd like to talk to you about some of the reasons why I developed this EA in the first place. You know, when you're trading Forex, it can be kind of boring sometimes, right? And it can also be stressful. One of the reasons why it's stressful is because you put in a trade, right? And sometimes if the market's running slow, you have to sit there for hours waiting to put a profit stop on your trade. And that can give you a lot of stress, right? Especially if your family's screaming at you to come eat dinner, or if you need to leave for work, or you want to go play golf or do something fun, right? And you just feel like you're trapped because you have to sit there and watch your Forex trades to get profit stops on them, or take care of them if they go ugly, so that you can put your stop losses on and things like that. Well, the reason I developed this EA in the first place is not because Forex is stressful. It's not for me, because I actually use a trading strategy that allows me to close pretty much every trade I take for a profitable outcome. So Forex for me is not stressful, but I teach and mentor other Forex traders, and I know that Forex for them can be incredibly stressful, right? But the reason I developed this EA for myself was because I have other things to do in my life. Sometimes I like to actually go out for dinner with friends, or I like to do the laundry or sleep sometimes, right? And so I developed the EA so that it would manage my trades the same way I manage my trades if I'm sitting here doing it myself, right? So what the EA can do for you is it can free up a lot of your time. It can create a situation where you can sit down at your Forex desk for maybe 15 or 20 minutes, decide what trades you want to take, set them up as orders, or go ahead and take the trades, and then you're not trapped at your desk. You can literally walk away, go do your thing, go have fun, go watch television or play board games or something with your kids, and not worry about your Forex trades. And then you can come in and check on it every 30 minutes or every hour for a couple of minutes, and you'll see that you've closed some trades, and the trades that have gone ugly are being cared for by the fixer trades or the hedges, and you just don't have to worry about a thing. And that can make your Forex trading very fun, because when it's not stressful, Forex trading is a lot of fun. One of the things that I do with Forex trading sometimes is I play games with it, kind of like what I'm doing here, where I'll take a small live account or a demo account or something, and I'll try a new strategy, and I'll just kind of make a video game out of it, and it's a lot of fun to do that. And if you like to play video games for money, if you kind of have that gambling gene within you, it is fun to take a small Forex account, maybe $1,000 or $500 or something like that. Dream up a strategy that you think might work and give it a whirl, and sometimes you'll be amazed at just how profitable a small Forex account can be when you're using it for nothing more than a video game, right? But in the accounts that you take more seriously, like your large live accounts, the ones that you depend on for your income, this EA can make that trading a lot less stressful too, because you're just not going to have to sit there and babysit your Forex trades 24 hours a day, right? So anyway, that's why I developed it, and I've been especially pleased with this EA, and that's why I'm bringing it to you. I'm going to offer it for sale to you so that you can use it too. And I wouldn't be doing that if I wasn't 100% confident in the EA, because as a lot of you know, I have been trading for 20 years, and I've been trading profitably for 20 years in the Forex market, which is something that not very many people can say. But the thing is, I never really wanted to try to program my trading strategy until a few years ago, because over the course of the 20 years that I've been trading Forex, I have beta tested hundreds of EAs for other people that they've developed, and I've just never seen an EA yet that would actually perform the way that it was supposed to perform. And most of the reason is because when people are programming EAs, they forget to take into account all of the things that can go wrong, right? So you get these EAs, then you buy them and you put it on your account, and it works great for a few days or maybe a few weeks. And then the EA will hit some market conditions that it wasn't designed to handle, and before you know it, your EA is causing you to have a margin call in your account, right? And so I've never really been a fan of EAs, but a couple of years ago I started developing EAs for my own trading strategy because of the fact that I'm losing my eyesight and I want to be able to trade even after I cannot see the charts and stuff like that, right? And so when I started developing the EAs that I produce, I took into account every situation and every phenomenon that the Forex market can throw out there that I have seen over the last 20 years. I also accommodated for some situations that I've never seen, but I know because of my history with Forex that those things could happen, right? But now the thing is, there's never ever going to be a trading strategy or an EA that is absolutely guaranteed not to fail, right? Because if you misuse an EA, it can mess you up, right? But if you use this EA as it is intended to be used, you're not going to have a problem with it. And if you do decide that you want to try it on a demo account or a live account, I'm going to give you plenty of support and training so that you know exactly how to set it up, exactly how to use it in a way that you will not be causing more problems to your account, right? Because the whole point of an EA is that if it's not going to make you money, what's the point? Or if it's going to put your account in jeopardy, there is no point, right? So anyway, I just want you to know that I would not be offering this EA to anyone else if I wasn't completely confident in the quality of the EA. Here's another thing that I'd like to talk about. This EA is based on hedging trades, correct? Now the thing is, a lot of you are probably trading in the United States, and under the U.S. trading rules. And what I want you to know is that in the United States, you can't use hedging, right? You also have to put up with the FIFO rule, and you have very limited margin requirements, right? I think it's 50 to 1, which means that you have to have a pretty big account before you can even afford to make more than 1 or 2 trades at a time. But what I'd like for you to notice is in this account, look at how many trades I have currently open, and look how small my margin requirement is to carry all these trades. The thing is, I do not trade in the United States. I trade with a foreign broker that allows me 400 to 1 leverage, and I don't have to put up with FIFO rules, and I can hedge my trades. And so I just want you to know, if you're trading in the United States, it is not illegal to trade with a foreign broker. And the foreign brokers have much better trading conditions. They have smaller spreads, they have low commissions, they allow hedging, they have higher margin, right, up to 400. Some of the brokers I use offer 500 to 1 leverage, but 400 is pretty common with the foreign brokers. Now, by trading with a foreign broker, you do add another element of risk to your Forex trading, right? Because if you are dealing with a foreign broker that goes out of business, what are you going to do? Are you going to run to Europe and try to punch somebody in the nose? No. Bad things can happen in Forex. There is a lot of risk involved, right? But the fact of the matter is the foreign brokers are not that much more risky than the U.S. brokers. And if you want an example of that, look what happened to FXCM in the United States about a year ago. They had been cheating clients so badly and for so long they literally got kicked out of the United States. Well, over the course of the years when FXCM was cheating people, traders lost a lot of money, right? And when it comes right down to it, the regulators aren't going to do that much to help you out. They're just not. So the fact of the matter is, I have traded with foreign brokers for well over 15 years, prior to when the rules changed in the United States and since, and I've never had a bad experience with a foreign broker, ever. So all of the hoopla about, foreign brokers being so risky, I can assure you that they're no more risky than the brokers in the United States. Because when it comes right down to it, out of all the different types of risk that are involved in your Forex trading, the biggest risk that you have is your own self. Because most people who trade Forex do not lose money because of an unethical broker. The reason they lose money is because they make bad trades, right? And so your own trading is the biggest risk that you have when it comes to trading Forex. And again, I go back to the fact that I am a Forex mentor and a Forex teacher. And if you want to learn how to trade Forex in a way that is safe and profitable, check out my webpage. It's www.mindyyost.com, and on there you can see a variety of different ways where you can get involved with my training, whether you want full mentoring services or whether you just want to take a few classes on specific topics like hedging or scalping or something like that. I offer a variety of different packages for people to get involved in my teaching, and it will make you a better trader. I've taught hundreds of people over the years, And I've never actually had anybody come back and say, I didn't learn anything from you. I've never had that happen, ever. And most of my students, they do come back year after year when I offer additional workshops or classes. And so I don't think they'd be doing that if they weren't happy with what I'm teaching them, right? So I just wanted to talk to you about that. And then while we're looking at my webpage here, I want you to take note of where it says Shop Now. Because if you are interested in purchasing this EA, just click on the Shop Now button, and then this EA is this one. Okay, it's called the Profit Stop Plus. And right now, what I'm offering is some introductory pricing, because I just recently started selling this just maybe a week or so ago, right? And I can assure you that this pricing structure that I have on this EA will not be at this discounted price for very long, maybe another week or two. And after that, the price will go up, because this EA is actually incredibly valuable. And when you consider what it can save you in stress and time and things like that, you're gonna love this EA. And it will be an EA that will increase your profitability in your Forex trading if you use it properly. And of course, when you do buy it, I am always here, and I will make an appointment to help you learn how to install it, learn how to set it up, and we'll take into consideration your broker and the trading conditions that you have with your broker to make sure that everything is going to work properly. Now, if you're currently trading in the United States and you don't have a foreign broker, email me. My email address is on the home page of my website, and I will help you find a broker that will allow you to use higher leverage and hedging and all the good stuff that comes with trading outside of the United States. Okay? Now I'll be quiet for a while and just let you enjoy watching the trades come in and out in this account. And I'll play some of my theme music to go along with it for entertainment. Talk to you in a few minutes.
The word is out. The game has changed.
Some mad dough. Cash money. Hey, come on, baby. Making money.
I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks.
The word is out, word is out.
That's success with a capital S. I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks. I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks.
That really is the best music ever for trading Forex. It just keeps you going. It really does. That's why I bought the rights to the music video and the soundtrack. So anyway, just a little side note. But anyway, what you're going to see here in a few minutes in the video is that you're going to start seeing where I'm putting in orders for trades. And the reason I started doing that is because I was ready to go to sleep for a while. After watching this 10 hours, I was ready to take a nap. So what I started doing is I started putting in orders instead of making the trades, manually by just clicking on market orders. Okay, so you'll see that here in a minute. What I'm doing in the video right now is I'm checking the account history to see how I've done and things like that, which I do periodically. But anyway, I'll just go ahead and let you continue to watch the video. And it does go for about another 20 minutes so that you can see all of the first 15 hours of me trading this little demo account. Okay, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to keep the account going for several days. And so after about every 15 hours of trading, I will make an additional video, an update video, so that you can see the progress in the account as it goes on. Okay, but so far right now I am 19 hours in to the project, and I'll just go ahead and give you a little update here in the account history so far, and you won't actually see it on this video, but I've closed $445.02 of booked profit, and currently at the 19 hour and 12 minute mark, the negative PL at the moment is $513. And about an hour or so ago, the booked profit was more than the negative PL in the PL column, and by the end of a couple of days, the booked profit will far exceed, and it'll take over essentially the negative PL, because sooner or later all of the trades that you see that are in the account will close profitably. And so anyway, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll just trade this account until I get all of the trades out profitably, or for a couple of days until I get bored with this project. Okay, so anyway, that's really all I have to say, but enjoy the rest of the video. There's about 20 more minutes of it, and it will show you literally every minute of the trading in this account for the first 15 hours. So I'll talk to you tomorrow when I do the next update. Happy trading, everybody. Bye for now.
The word is out. The game has changed.
Some mad, mad dough. Cash money.
Making money, making money. I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks.
The word is out. Word is out.
That's success with a capital S.
I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks. I'm out there making fat stacks, fat stacks.